Hello friends, today I bring my review about the movie, Free Guy. Free City is an on-the-web, open-world computer game created by Soonami Games. Its source code was taken from an unreleased game called Life Itself, created by Walter Keyes McKey and Millie Rusk, and utilized by Soonami's head designer Antwan Hovachelik to make Free City. Keyes has since taken some work at Soonami, while Millie invests energy inside Free City as her symbol Molotov Girl to track down proof of code that she and Keyes had composed and to demonstrate that they legitimately own the code. In the game, Guy, a non-player character, NPC, fills in as a bank employee and invests energy with his closest companion and collaborator, Bank Safety Officer Buddy, ignorant that his reality is a computer game. At some point, he experiences Molotov Girl, who is singing the tune that he says his beauty queen will like and starts to stray from his programming. He takes a couple of shades from a player who attempts to loot his bank, through which he sees Free City from the player's head-up show, HUD. Fellow addresses Millie, who at first thinks he is another player named Blue Shirt Guy and not a NPC. She advises him to even out up to over 100 proceedings she will address him in the future. Keyes and his colleague Mouser trust Guy to be a programmer masked as an NPC and fruitlessly endeavor to prohibit him from the game. As opposed to stepping up through horrendous demonstrations, Guy picks to perform great deeds, finishing missions inside Free City to arrive at level 102. His high-minded movement, which stands apart from those of different players, brings about Blue Shirt Guy turning into an overall sensation. Millie and Guy meet again when she breaks into the stash, another player's very much safeguarded compound that holds proof of her source code. Fellow assists Millie with getting away from the stash, and Millie is dazed when Guy needs to kiss her. Keyes understands that Guy is genuinely a NPC, and that his mindfulness came to fruition from man-made consciousness, AI, code containing Millie's own inclinations that Keyes had remembered for life itself, which thus had driven Guy to foster a heartfelt interest in Millie. Likewise, Guy's resulting cooperations with different NPCs have driven them to foster mindfulness also. Keyes chooses to assist Millie with recovering their code before Free City is cleared off of Soonami's servers to clear a path for its continuation, Free City 2, in 2 days. At the point when Millie comes clean with Guy of his circumstance, Guy severs their relationship, telling her that he is enamored with her. Notwithstanding, subsequent to talking with Buddy about the circumstance, Guy understands that there was more than adoration in their relationship and gains full consciousness. Fellow gets back to Millie and consents to help. Fellow breaks into the stash again with Buddy's assistance, where its proprietor, perceiving Guy, gives up the proof. Fellow's proceeded with fame undermines the send-off of Free City 2, and Antwan orders Keyes and Mouser to reboot the whole game. However, Keyes declines and Antwan reboots the game himself. In the game, Millie tracks down Guy with no recollections of his consciousness, however reviewing Keyes' recommendation that Guy would require an update, she kisses him. Fellow's awareness is re-established, and he reviews the area of the island, part of life itself that won't be shielded from the forthcoming information weapon, which is the main verification of Millie and Keyes' unique code. Antwan then, at that point, attempts to straightforwardly dispose of Guy and Molotov Girl from the game by raising their needed level to most extreme. However, as Guy and Millie have convinced different NPCs in the game that they are more than their programming, they never again answer outside orders and decline to meddle. Antwan then, at that point, resorts to straightforwardly controlling the game geology to kill Guy and Molotov Girl, while Keyes rolls out his own improvements to secure and guide them to the island, broadcasting the work to the Free City players who had been all shut out from the game. Antwan fires Keyes and afterwards sends Dude, a strong, incomplete duplicate of Guy produced for Free City 2, into the game. Unfit to overcome him in direct battle, Guy puts his shades onto Dude, the HUD diverting the significantly less experienced AI endlessly. Antwan then goes into Soonami's server room and starts obliterating the game's servers with a fire hatchet in a final desperate effort to keep his robbery from being uncovered, driving Mouser to find Antwan's wrongdoings and get terminated. However, Guy comes to the island before he can obliterate the final remaining one, an occasion that is seen by gamers everywhere. With the robbery uncovered, Antwan keeps the leftover server locked down and requests that Millie leave her claim and give up the Free City licensed innovation, IP, alongside the benefits from the game. Millie, accepting the genuine worth of the game is in its modifying, excitedly concurs. The game's occupants are saved. Without Millie and Keyes' code, Free City 2 is a horrendous disappointment at send-off. Antwan is denounced by the media for his presently uncovered violations and he is captured for robbery and criminal harm. Keyes, Mouser, and Millie start an effective new organization with the recuperated code to deliver free life, bringing Guy, Buddy, Dude, and the other Free City NPCs into it. Because of Guy, Millie understands that Key's code was as a matter of fact an affection letter to her, and they embrace and kiss. Fellow reunites with Buddy, and they start to carry on with their own carries-on within free life without following their unique free city coding.